Happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome. First stream of 2024. Hi, guys. So, yeah. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas, happy holidays, and a good New Year. I know it's been pretty tough for, like, people in Japan from what I've heard, because they got tsunamis, they got an earthquake. And they also just had another scandal of, like, plane crashing into another one at a Sapporo airport, I think. But yeah, I hope everyone else out there is being safe, having a nice time and everything. But yeah, welcome. But yeah. Last stream we did was some Star Rail, but before that, we did a pretty good amount of plot for 16 here. We were able to finish up, the main plot just before going to the final battle and everything. We bought the DLC too, so I was thinking we're probably gonna hand it to the DLC before going to the final dungeon. But before all of that, we got all these side quests to do. Like, oh my god, there's so many side quests, it's not even funny. And there's still more I haven't even taken yet. Like, there's so many side quests, it's not funny. Look, there's stuff here, it's everywhere. Yeah, they really wanted to make sure it's like, hey, we're gonna finish up all these side quests first, then you can go. So, today's stream's just gonna be all side questing. But yeah, we finished Joshua and Jill's quest now, and now they're permanently in our party, which is really nice. But yeah, let's not waste too much time, because we got a lot of work to go through. Let's go and finish up all these side quests. Alright, Torgal.
Say what you will.
Why are you feeling sad? Why are you feeling sad, Torgal?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age.
Yeah.
Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Really? Because we had so many quests ahead of you. Sorry, Torgal.
Let's get that thing off you.
Oh, you want to keep it now?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Sid was such a good guy.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Sid really was such a good guy. My god.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Follow Torgal? Well, where'd he go? But first, let's see. This is nice. It's like triumphant music.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west. Toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
What Ooh, new area? What?
To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
We got permanent party members now. That's really nice.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Oh, just a joke, Torgal. Calm down.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without us.
We'll be waiting here.
Thank you. We won't be long.
I wonder what
Right.
this cutscene
Hop
would
in,
have been
boy.
if we did it without them. You just get this whole part. What happened to my permanent party members?
This place hasn't changed at all.
Okay.
Rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Listen, I know race, but like, we still looking for stuff, okay? Torgal, come here.
Torgal.
Good boy.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
That ladder is still stable? Oh! Youngin' Clive.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love.
Yeah.
Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps.
I really
What is it,
do
boy?
like Teenage Clive. I kind of wish we had his model for a little longer, you know? Teenage Clive had had a really good fit.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Oh, is that our old
My
sword?
sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh, I love
Thank
Torgal.
you, Torgal, for never giving up. For never forgetting.
Oh, it's so cute.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Oh, there's something else, Torgal?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Oh, you can see the castle.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
That was a really nice quest. That was really short, but like really nice. Okay. Charred sparring sword. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Rodney Murdoch. That's right. Cavill's Bane.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Any dialogue? Alright, no other dialogue, okay. Speak with Vivian. Enjoy all my side quests. Oh my god. Thank you, Sage. No problem. It's a chill stream today. It's just doing side quests.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed, one whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always, but she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true
lore.
history of the enslavement of bearers.
Big lore
A
here.
tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known, or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
Ooh.
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend, well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned, but though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Which is pretty quick because, you know, we got quick travel and everything. You know, there's something there. Let's go see it.
Ready, go? Yeah! Whoa! No holding back.
Might this be Nickelberg?
Be safe.
Just grab any side quests we have on the side here. Ooh.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
A cult. It's usually a cult.
Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves
Yeah,
to the
cult.
Lord.
No, thank you.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Let us be made pure. Let us be made divine.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter.
Oh no, he drank the Kool-Aid.
I've seen them at their prayers. Have you not?
He drank the Kool-Aid, guys.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him with all of their beings. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this, it is different. It is more.
It's a cult.
And so I would see it through to the end, see these people safe, that they might achieve their dream, that they might do their duty to their Lord, even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
I I see the fog, the ether flood.
An ether flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
You know, just what we usually do.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready. This one. This one. Get him.
Are you turning a hatchet? Oh! You know what? It did look like an elevator platform, honestly. Ew, no thank you. No.
We meet again.
No, that was actually his brother.
I've killed your kind before.
I am messing up right now. Nice. Ora for the finish. Got a little sloppy there at the beginning, but it's fine.
Damn it.
A lot of these side quests have fully animated. Oh! Undying guy.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
Joshua, quick, Kuraga. Phoenix
I
down.
had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
Oh, they've become Akashic.
Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
I don't know about that, man. Salvation takes many forms, I guess. What? You brought me all the way here? I still had stuff to do in Ash.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Here, take a look at my wares. Anything else? A fine choice.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them, for better or worse. That is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants, and this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right, I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important.
It's probably more important, you know? We're literally saving the world, you know? So it's probably more important.
Here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Okay, that was depressing. Orichalcum! Oh, nice. We needed more Orichalcum. I want to level up Odin's thing here. Mastered it.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Don't get surrounded.
They've got a real Attack on Titan looking wall up there, man.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Ooh. Let's just raid his house. Chapter 16. Oh, do I have to actually read?
This is it. But if what it says is true,
oh, I didn't get
I need to get this back to the hideaway.
The Moogle. Okay. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valentine folktales than the humble Moogle, though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps. Most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweet meats uncovered overnight, lest not remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur. Can I read it? Can I read it again? Am I not allowed to read it? I kind of wanted to just know what... discover other stuff first before reading it. What? Let me see. I'm just gonna look it up and read it that way. Okay. I've got it. From a Distant, Chapter 16, The Fall of Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of Bearers of Heavenly Blessing, the wording used by tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful rewards for their statures as chosen ones. Over the years, their reverence for their kind had become full-fledged religion, led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. It makes sense, if I could use magic and everyone... I feel like the people who use magic have the biggest advantage, right? It's kind of weird how we got this persecution system started, but yeah, let's see what else. The diverse nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church, where the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structure of state. They were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and bringing up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation and decimated the populace of men and bears both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of Valstinian people. After the bear's last resistance was crushed, the nations of Palestina came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Yet this well-known phrase, bearers are other than humans, has its roots in the bitter way of the years. Oh, I see, okay. So I guess, like, the people who were, like, against bearers who were in charge won that war, and that's how it just kept going till this day. Okay.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
No thanks.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Man, the confidence that some of these people have walking up to Clive, right?
Let's see, shall we?
For real, right? The confidence. New Zenketsuken, that's so much cooler. I was on the wrong side.
That's better.
I totally pressed that button to block. Ooh! That's sick. That's sick. Leveled up Zenketsuken is so sick. Touch mine.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
He took a big pause to say impressive because he's like, in his head it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, what is he doing? Oh my god, he's massacring everyone. We can't handle this guy. But I gotta play it off cool. Impressive. It's like, come on guys, you think you can step up to Clive right now?
Badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
Rude.
So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now.
Like
The
you
world
could
is
get
small.
it.
We shall meet again.
Sure, buddy.
Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
I mean, there's something over by that church place we went to before too, so let's go there too.
That'll do, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry's still here. Disposed of.
"20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. Burn intensity to be gradually increased. 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance."
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
And my own daughter among the children to turn to stone from the brutal training I subjugated. I had not so much as thought her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood. Well, fuck you. And now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother. The mother killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have come to haunt me. My daughters, my wives, all of them, all those children. So many died at my hands. Yeah, you... sounds like you did a ton of shitty things, man. So I must too die. It was my last order. Give those poor rhymes the last order to...
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Probably did.
Forked white tree. This must be the place. be buried here. There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans. Lithification. At 10 years old, Alfred succumbed to the conditioning. Lithification and Paulina. Emanciation. Discipline for attempted flight. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Oh, I was so far off from that. That move's so cool.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Ah, there's one more quest over here. It was at that arena looking place we were at before.
Good girl. Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry. Back to the stables, girl. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the Wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Time to fight.
Over here! Titan! All yours, Torgal!
That's my bad. Bomb and dark. Can you loot here? Designate. Okay.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Recognized as an aggressive species, Kuza beast.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that. They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Before that, let's check the other door.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it?
Probably is.
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Probably the middle door,
Perhaps
right?
it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Man, all the Waloed quests are like totally fun places, right? All these Waloed quests are great. Right? The best times ever.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Okay.
Survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Oh man.
Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he?
Damn, that raspy voice. Oh.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
Chadwick was the real Chad, guys.
Keep the girl safe.
He was the true
All right.
Chad.
You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
I'll look after the girl. You teach that thing a lesson.
Chadwick was the true Chad. You only rank A? Easy. Fuck you, man. Come on.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Dark steel? Dark steel? What? No dark steel. Ugh, whatever.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore, so we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles, and the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Man, these quests are intense. Breath of Darkness, Gungnir's cooldown reduce.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Yes, I'm trying to accept.
Here you are. All done?
Attack proficiency with each dot. Increased damage dealt by 5%. That's not that okay. That's fine, but it's not that great. The Waluda army captured such beasts to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Although its captors turned Akashic, with the rest of their comrades being eaten by their pet, who broke free from its bond, we shall never know. All we don't know is none left alive. Only a show for. Okay, Walud. But it doesn't tell me where it is.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
The side quests are really good. It's just a lot of side quests, and not all of them are great.
Thank you, Clive.
You know, some of them are really quick,
Even
and it's
though
just
I
like
asked this
so
of
long.
you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something, that the truth is just a matter of collective belief, and that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does, but it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed, provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Scholar's bonnet. We're getting a lot of stuff for Clive's, like, bachelor pad. Well, not bachelor pad anymore.
Marie has taken a liking to her new home. How her spirit survived Balmung Dark unbroken, I'll never know.
It's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is massive.
I thought I just went through all this stuff. Nectar, there's more stuff on the hunt board? New one, okay. Wailing Banshee, Ingarnic Walud.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
Say what you will.
hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
Yeah, it was a lot.
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
Yeah?
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost, my friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
There's a new side quest here, and a side quest here, and a side quest up here. After you finish the side quest, it unlocks more side quests, guys. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my god. Let's talk to Mid for a second, sure.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
Oh my
The
god.
children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it.
Gotta have an
The Fallen had
airship.
their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil. And not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project.
Most bones are the same. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantist...
Well, With shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ape, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind.
So we go hunt turtles for this, okay.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
We're getting a bunch of stuff. It's filling out really nicely. Ooh, a Prince Dion quest. Let's do that one. I want to do that one first.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about. Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion. But I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh, wow, okay, Lord.
This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Cid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the dragoons. His studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found, where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink.
Oh, is that the white flower that the Emperor had all the time?
Those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
know what? Other than that, it said in Waloed, near Garnick, I think, is that why it's supposed to be a Banshee. So let's take out that. Maybe it has the Dark Steel we need, but I'm guessing it's the S rank one.
Yeah.
What are you?
Thanks, girl.
Oh. Oh. Bahamut's king. Okay. I guess I know where that S rank monster is now.
Another of your list guard dogs. Specimen it is too.
Ogle, kill!
Oh wow! Oh no!
Guess we're all ready.
Whoa, that was intense. Okay, my guy. Oh my god.
Let darkness fall! All yours, Torgal.
I can't see anything! Camera, please! Not again! Oh my god. Oh, let's go. First try. still not the dark steel thing I needed?
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
Oh. Oh. That body just kept flickering in and out. Oh my god. Let's also save that real quick. Oh my god, that was a lot.
Come on. Run like the wind. I can walk from here.
Kazuma luck. Okay, sure, whatever. You took on the Bahamut King. I think you'll be easy. Come on. Let's see what you got. What level you at? 41? Easy.
Madness lives on.
I am doing my thing here. Level 5 Zankensuken finish. Nice.
Rest in peace.
I am running low on potions. Two high potions? That's nice, thank you. I'll take those. I don't feel like fast traveling to a town and then fast traveling back here. We'll just go with what we have. Hey Tetra, we just beat Bahamut King, which I thought would have my dark steel that I needed to make, like, you know, the really cool ultimate weapon and everything, but you know. Yeah, it's just a chill stream today. We're just finishing up side quests and everything. And apparently, when you finish the side quests, more side quests show up, and I'm just like, oh my god, why? Why?
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Look at all these quest markers everywhere. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, guys, and everything. I said at the beginning of the stream, but if you guys missed it, Happy New Year's.
found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Dion, your old teacher wants to talk to you. Watch Dion's like, who?
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No.
No. Only to the shelves.
We still got a bunch of side quests,
Our
man.
lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Hippocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Who yawned? Who was it that yawned?
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
It's okay, Dion. Just do it.
You'd be surprised.
Like I said, I like the side quests. It's just there's so much of it, right? Like, we got cool ones like these.
Master Hippocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness.
Oh.
Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Come on, Dion.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm.
Oh.
For only then shall I be deserving of it.
Oh.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Oh my god, he's fighting the tears.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him.
Yeah, our mom's a bitch.
For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Hey, can we bond over how much our mom's a bitch? Can we do that?
I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him, not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill.
Ooh.
'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you, that one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Muhammad's mercy. Ooh. Giga Flare countdown reduced. That makes sense. I guess that's what Dion gave us. I think we'll stay on for like at least one more hour. Like 1 more hour than usual. Just so we can get through this mountain of side quests, you know. Full again. Okay, thanks. We're missing a couple of things, but we almost filled out our whole house. Our whole room and everything. Let's go here since there's a quest by the Veil too.
Well met, Sid. This is the Initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here.
Oh my god, he's like
Your life is your
fresh out of the bearer thing.
Of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
Just like Gav.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
We haven't even done the test yet.
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
I feel like he's gonna let us down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Now first, let's go to the
Ember.
Vale.
Impress me.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you. I need you.
But the Duke would have me
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
I can't right now. I really can't, but of course.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No, he must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this, scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him, but he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him, by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Wow. She is also pretty
She certainly has
hard-headed,
spirit.
like her dad.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
What's it?
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice. And a fine, fine day to you.
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stores, and we're just supposed
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Wow. Yeah. I can see her father in her.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought
Side
you might welcome
quest.
some help.
Side quest is always
Oh,
bringing me
she
everywhere.
Did she? Right, as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my...
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into...
Alright, let's go to Eastwatch and watch the guy.
This is no time to ride.
Literally one step away, and then it's no time to
Ready,
ride.
go?
Have I gone up here before?
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
I don't think I've been up here before yet.
Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword! I can't! Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
That move is so cool. I love that move so much.
Ember, are you... gone? Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then. Come on. Faster! Thanks, girl.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Sure, okay.
I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then as heir. And he did it all on his own.
Sassy.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
All yours, Torgal.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other. But from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, alright?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm?
Oh my god.
The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street.
Yay, the Dane!
You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Yo, chill, man. You're about to
filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla.
Oh.
Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Oh. You bitch.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
With no work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
What about Northreach?
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Yeah, fuck you.
But she is but a common
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Instead of you, bitch.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy, I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds.
Literally take out the whole side.
I leave the south in your hands. I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
Like, literally take them all out. Okay, sure.
Take care.
Sure, Clive.
Thank
Stop
you.
being silly.
Both of you.
Stop being humble. You could
fact,
literally
it's
take them all out. Come on.
Till then, madame.
When the fighting begins, we can take refuge in the barracks. We'll be safe there.
I have served the Duke for many years, and I hope to do so for many more. But I cannot turn my back on these people. Our people.
Bring our wounded here?
Merciful creature. Wherefore would you forsake me?
Father.
Alright, let's take them all out.
If any get by, you can trust we'll be here to meet them head on.
Oh, it's that shack. Remember where the dad and his son got eaten alive by another, like, wolf thing they bought to eat bearers? I remember.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
Kill!
Nice.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Come on, Torgal. Let's see if they survive the horde of monstrosities upon them.
Clive. It's good to see you. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right, and I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel. Because you feel it yourself.
Yeah, it's called empathy, jerk.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again, as did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father.
Oh, I'm just
I should
pressing
never have
X and
taken
skip
things
through
so
these a little
far.
fast.
I only wanted you to understand how the people felt, how I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions, but I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm, and we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief, and today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
I don't. Sorry, but like, got so many side quests.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last, until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts, those that could be healed at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived, but at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same, that I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me, that I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive, and I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together, but our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
More Orichalcum. That's nice. Okay. Bye, Isabel. Now we got, like, more side quests to do. You know. How it is. Ugh.
You should have...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me who suggested, but from what I hear...
No.
Oh my god, do I actually have to pick? Okay, does this impact anything? I'm asking you guys, does it really impact anything? Okay. Doesn't look like it impacts anything, but no, I don't think he passes. Like, come on! Like, it was only okay because I was there. It's like, sure, he could have known that I was here, but what if he did something else like this with, like, anyone else? It's like, no. No, sorry, Ember.
When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember froze. He did not run. He did not fight. Had I not been there, he would be dead. It would be too great a risk to send him out on a mission alone.
Thank you, Sid, for your honest appraisal. Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yes, but only because Sid saved your skin. To me, that's no better than being caught red-handed. You failed the test.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true.
Yes.
And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless.
Yeah, just
After
keep
all,
training up, man.
He did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half.
Yeah, he's just gotta be trained up more.
Now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
But yeah, it's like, no, he don't pass. Like, come on, man. But he gotta train up more. He's got potential. He just gotta train up more. You telling me there's more nectar? Oh my god. There's more. It never ends. It just never ends.
There you are.
Is that the last thing you can earn from the Patron's Whisper?
All done?
It just never ends! It never ends! Like, look at that! Like, why can't you guys put some of this in, like, post-game or something, you know? Why is it all right before it? Oh my gosh.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
You mean like ambrosia?
And check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna...
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good...
I guess Ambrosia is more white than silver.
What do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Dark
Anything
steel,
else?
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The adult herself.
Mm-hmm. Let's just accept this last side quest, and I think that'll be a good place to stop. At least we accept all the quests, you know?
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Verda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Verda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
You know what? I'll finish this one. This one seems pretty good.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
How long do we have until these Akashic arrive?
Know your place, bearer.
There are no
Why
Akashic.
do they always have to make such a fuss?
Ah, it's you.
Fuck you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now. And they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I
Are you
ask?
fucking kidding me right now?
Lubor, perhaps. The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak.
You fucking
You may
kidding
believe
me?
his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore,
can you?
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that.
Bitch.
Now be off with you.
Oh my god.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamel's survival.
Right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up. What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools.
Really?
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support, but I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need, and Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
God, I hate people.
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go, bearer! Yeah.
Yes!
Go on, then.
Yeah, fuck you two.
Lubor, wait. Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Bitch! Fuck people, I swear.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe.
Yeah, he does.
You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
Bitch.
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Yeah, bitch.
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
Yeah, get him, kid!
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going! And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Fine.
You guys are still assholes.
Gather around if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Charatina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable.
Hate and rage, huh?
With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands.
The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor, and the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all?
Of course.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Charatina itself. The main host is most likely still there. And Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are.
All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Get all these weapons into the hands of the Watch. They're no use flying
Bluebird
around.
was telling the truth.
I may not be a soldier, but I can fight.
Will we be safe in the bathhouse? Should we not
This
run
way!
while we have the
Everyone
job?
inside! Quickly!
Are you still gonna charge me for potions?
Are you looking for something in particular? Thank you for your custom.
Sid.
Okay. Looks like we're back. think we're good now. But yeah, I'm gonna type it in. If you may have to restart stream, refresh it if you aren't seeing anything. Yeah, okay. But yeah, let's just finish up this quest and then that'll be good for tonight.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
Akashic Gentleman.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the others fared.
All
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated, and we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
I mean...
We saved Dalimil.
I mean, Lubor did it, and I did it. I don't know about you
Lubor,
guys.
allow me to apologize.
That's a start.
After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry.
Good start.
We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
Just staying on all of your guys' characters. Yes, exactly.
We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one
condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
I love Lubor. Lubor's nice. He's a cool guy.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Just sitting there. Oh, another level, nice. Briar's Kiss signboard. Breath of Life. Okay, let's save. That was a longer stream, but we got a good chunk of side quests done. And next quest, they should all be done unless they add another 10. I don't know. I don't know, there's just so many. I can't handle it. Oh my god. But yeah. thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I am tired. I'm gonna get something to eat. And I'll just catch you guys next time. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.